Guys, I'm not showing you my whole body because you guys are freaking perverts. If you start talking nasty, then I'm going to show you the ceiling again. You guys are perverts, bro. Hey, I hate when my hair shrivels up. It's really long, but it gets short when I take a shower. Hey, hey. I'm going to start the reading, guys. I was, I didn't meditate. So I was sitting here thinking, I was just sitting in my bed just thinking. And I said to myself, we talk a lot about love and heartbreak and all this other stuff. Then I thought about it. Is your heart leading you to the right person? That's important. So, I promise you, you guys start talking dirty. Hey, show yourself like you guys tell me. Let me see your face. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys. This is it. Is your heart leading you to the right person? Guys, that's important. You may think I'm just a sappy love person, but that's very important because it's so many people that's in relationships that don't love each other. And they'll stay like that too, like, hey, Christian Jordan. I'm guessing sometimes they're in the chat, but they hide themselves. So I guess you're it. Okay, guys. See, it's 23 up. It's 23 people here. But they're not sure. Hey, guys. Tell me about it. Tell you about it. Okay. I'm going to tell you about it. Okay, here I go. I'm serious, guys. I don't want... I just got my... What? No. See what I'm saying? That's what... Come on, guys. Have a little... I don't want to hear that. It's TMI. Like, for real, for real. Okay, guys. I don't know if you already heard me, but I said, is your heart leading you to the right person? Okay, I can't... I'm going to talk to you guys after the reading, okay? Because it's going to be a short reading. Okay, Holy Spirit. Let me see. Is your heart leading you to the correct person? I'm from Houston. I keep saying that. Okay. It says, choose a new direction. So, a lot of you guys may not be, okay, a lot of you guys are not being led with your heart. That's what I'm picking up on. Because Spirit say choose a new direction. So some of you guys need to choose a new direction because you're not with a person that you truly love. You need some tips. What type of tips? Okay. Aww. It's the perfect timing. It is the perfect timing and choose a new direction. So it's the perfect timing to choose a new direction. So some of you guys may not be following your heart. What I get from this, guys, maybe you choose someone that you wasn't supposed to be with. And now you're finding it out. You probably choose someone. Let's say you had a choice between several people. And you thought this one person was just the end all be all. Oh, I really want this person. But I pick up the energy. You probably got with this person and then seen something about this person. And then you're like, oh my God. Yes. So Spirit is telling you, if this is your story, Spirit is telling you that it's the perfect timing to move away from this person and be with somebody you truly love. Oh, look what came out. See? It's time to push things away that no longer serves you. Okay, there you go, Rodney. Not every time your heart lead you right. True, and I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And that's what I'm saying right here. Someone's heart didn't lead them correctly. I agree with you. But you know what? The way you find out, I believe the way you find out is that you distance yourself. I'm serious, guys. If you try to break someone off, like leave them, the avid camper, hey guys, but it's like, I feel, this is just my opinion though, if you think that you love someone and it's superficial, like, how do you know you love someone? I feel like, how do you know, is that it feels like a piece of you is missing when this person is not around. It feels like, okay, how can I say this? 23 people watching and no likes. Thank you. And you're absolutely correct. Like, hit the like button, guys. But seriously, I feel, how do you know your heart is leading you correctly? Because you're going to get a different feeling from this person that you never got with anybody. It's going to be a real different feeling. I'm serious. I can't tell you what that feeling is. Only you can know. And it's going to be like, when the person's not around, you're going to cry and you're going to be upset and you're going to be like, oh my God, what is going on with me? I'm serious. You're going to feel sick. Like, you're going to feel like you're ill inside. I'm serious. So that's just my opinion on how you'll know that your heart is leading you correctly. Then it's not hard to find out if people are not genuine. And it doesn't take you long, because if you're pretending, and then you have to watch out for people, I don't know. But my opinion on how do you know your heart is leading you correctly, because your heart can lead you wrong, is that you feel like a part of you is missing. When that person is not around, you don't feel whole. Guys, y'all gonna make me cry again. You don't feel whole. You ever walked into your home and you had let's say you had a grocery list, and you feel like, man, I forgot something. That's how you feel, to me. That's just my opinion. And you try to live your life. Oh my God. It feels like you can't breathe. It's like, I can't describe it. That's how you know your heart is leading you correctly. Because you're like, do I love this person? What is going on? And then you start, okay, you make a checklist. Okay, but guys, let me finish the reading though. Sometimes it leads you to hell. You know what, Rodney, what I think is that I take it from you that you think that being vulnerable is hell. Because I don't think you ever had nobody to really love you and be genuine about it. But I mean, I'm not angry at you. I'm not mad at you for saying that, because, you know, I don't want to keep bringing that person up, but someone can be in a marriage for many years and you think you're in love and you're not. That's sad, but it's the truth. And a lot of men are afraid of being vulnerable after even getting hurt. See, I'm biased because I had sons. So people don't understand that men truly can get hurt. They can really get hurt. But a lot of people don't want to believe that. They don't want to believe that men can get hurt. They don't, because men's supposed to be so hard. And oh my goodness, I could tell you some stories about my sons growing up when women did them some but they were prepared. because they had me. Because I would tell them. I would tell them. That's how I know a man. I would tell them. But anywho, but it's scary out there trying. I'm going to say this. It's scary getting into a relationship. It's scary thinking about commitment. But then on the other hand, it's scary if you don't be in a committed relationship because it's too much out there. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not big on like being married, you know, watching what. I'm not big on being like married and stuff like that. But I do want to be in a committed relationship because I want to be able to trust my partner and my partner comes home and not leave all the time. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Not, I'm not even going to go there, guys, but you know what I mean by not leave. I'm not saying not go to work or anything like that. But let me finish, okay? Oh, and another reason how you know your heart is leading you correctly is that, what I was going to say? You guys got me losing my train of thought. I'm just saying, guys, you're going to know. Rodney, you always talking. See anyone who loves me, people seem to love what they see. Yeah. I can relate to that a whole lot because that's how it is with me. That's why I don't like to show myself on YouTube because you're absolutely correct. You feel like people love your physique. You must be a nice looking guy. And that's how it is with me because when people come on to me, I just look at them and trust me, they'll tell you what they want. But it's not always like that. You may actually meet somebody that truly loves you, Rodney. I'm going to tell you something, Rodney. If a person fights to be with you and see your imperfections and still fight to be with you, and if they don't want money from you, material things from you, that will pique my interest, is what I'm trying to say. That would pique my interest because I'll be like, because I'm serious. I sit and I listen to women all day, trust me. And that's all I hear, especially in the younger women. But don't lead with your body. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. Don't lead with your physique. Maybe you lead with your physique. You know? Maybe that's like what you sell to women. You know, that's your best asset. You know? But you need to stop doing that if you're doing that. But I pick up on the energy that you do that. Start talking to people, you know? But with me, I can pick up on someone's heart. No matter how mean they are or what they say, I can pick up on their heart. And I see their heart. I don't see how you guys look at people. I don't see the outer self. I don't see if they fat, skinny, oh, they have a nice body. I used to be like that. You could not get me. I used to love men with nice bodies, but I'm not like that anymore. Yeah. I used to love only light-skinned men. Guys, don't get mad at me for saying that, but I'm serious. I was ignorant. That was ignorant. That's when I was in the world. But now I look at a person's heart. How do they make you feel? That's another way how you know you love someone or your heart is leading you correctly. How do they make you feel? How do you feel if you're laying in bed with them? How do you feel when you talk to them? Like conflict resolution. If you have a problem and you talk to them, how do they help you resolve things if they're your friend or whatever they to you? I don't know. Okay, let me see. I mean, I just tell you that's what I go by now. Yes, this is a free read. Hey. Tell me this is a free read. Okay. Somebody is stubborn. I think it's you, Rodney. I think you're stubborn. Is your sign Aquarius, Rodney? I'm picking up on your energy. How many women do you have, Rodney? I don't know why I'm picking up on your energy. Are you like arrogant? Are you the arrogant type? You live in your ego? I feel like you have a good heart though, Rodney. I don't know why I feel that. Are you real? What do you mean, am I real? What do you mean, am I real? Yeah, I'm assuming I am. But you know, it's funny you say that, needle night, because people say that. My girlfriend that I talk to, not a girlfriend, but a friend, she says that I come across as being something that doesn't exist. Like, I'm too good to be true, and that's probably why men look at me like that, because they probably think I'm faking towards them. But you can't fake. You can't fake being a nice person. Trust me. Eventually, it's going to come out. Like I get mad. I say some things, but I don't like doing that. But yeah, people ask for that. But I keep telling you guys, I'm an earth angel. I'm, okay, look. Big happy changes. Every time I say I'm an earth angel, I can hear my daughter laugh, laugh, laugh. Okay. It's changes coming in your life for someone. Maybe you're just tired of being tired in relationships. That's what I'm picking up on too, guys. Because, see, this reading, what I thought about doing is calling you guys on the chat and then doing what I'm doing now. I'm picking up on you guys' reading to see if you know if your heart is leading you correctly. So this reading is coming out pretty good. So it's big happy changes coming in your life. Spirit wants me to tell you, whoever just asked me, am I real? This is what it looks like when you live for God. Okay. When you really have that light in you. Okay. But a lot of people is not ready for that. They still want to be of the world, whatever that is. See, I tell you guys this all the time. All the time I tell you this. Meditation does what? Brings answers. Everything is just not tarot. I don't have any yet. And waiting on the right one. I don't blame you, Rodney. I don't blame you. I don't know. I thought I found the right one too. I don't know. But I just let time take its course. I don't know. I'm lying. I do know. I feel like I found somebody, but they may not feel that about me. I didn't want to say that, but it's the truth. Okay? Be assertive. Maybe someone is shy. Maybe you need to say what you want. What they say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Well, I'm going to say this. I'm looking at what you're saying. You're waiting on the right one. How do you know maybe you already have the right one? I'm going to say this, Rodney. I don't know what's making me say this, but sometimes our right one is not God's right one. Good evening. Hey, like, we could say we want a certain type. This thing is hurting my head, guys. We could say we want a certain type of person, right? And let's say we just go to the grocery store one day and we end up meeting someone, just willy-nilly meeting someone. And how do you know that that's not going to be your life partner or your soulmate? You don't know. You don't know. And I stand firm on that. Especially when you seek God, what we want is not always what God gives to us. And sometimes when you meet someone and it's not what you want, then you probably say, no, I'm going to throw that back in the water. And that may be a diamond in the rough. That may be someone that's going to really, truly love you. And I'm going to tell you something. Love, it's not just telling someone you love them. Love is an action word. It's being there for that person. It's making sure that person ate. Making sure they keep their health up. It's not being like a parent to the person. It's like you're going to be concerned on many levels if you love a person. And some people need that. Someone once told me that God said that man was not made to be alone. That stuck with me. He said, that's true, my friend. I get carried away when I think of love. Because love is so beautiful. It is. But it's scary and it's hurtful. And it's scary to be vulnerable to someone. I do understand that. But when you find that you love someone, it's not like you wanted this to happen. That's so beautiful about love. You know? Just like me. I was just living my life. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah. I wasn't looking for no one to love. And I met someone, guys, and I was like, I got this feeling. I shouldn't say it. I got this feeling. I can't describe it. And I was looking at this person like, and I don't know what it was. But this person, I've lived around the world and I've never had a feeling like this. Never, ever, ever. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah. And I don't know. Like, maybe it was just God. I don't know. But I don't know. Like, it's a feeling I get from this person that's like no other. That's another way you could tell that your heart is leading you right. But I shouldn't have told that person. I should have kept it to myself. I should have just went to my grave with it. No, because it didn't really go anywhere, so. And then you're like, well, what do I do now? Okay, guys. Enough Shay talking about herself. I'm going to have to move the camera in a minute because I need to charge my phone. I don't know why my phone is not keeping charge. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Aw, you need a person that's helpful. A helpful person. See that? Someone that's always there for you. Look what the Holy Spirit say, yes. This summer, I had my best friend who was a girl, and just recently she said she didn't want to be friends with me anymore. And then I said, God's plan, and she said we could sort out any problems. Oh, that's good. Maybe she was upset because you friend zoned her. Man, that's like a situation. Oh my goodness. That's like a situation. You know what? I was in that situation. And I guess when a person tell you they just want to be friends, you don't understand the true power of God. Yes, and I believe in the true power of God. And you know what? It's like when you want something, you want it when you want it. but it's always not when it's supposed to happen. And being that I was married for so long, I really didn't know how to date or be anybody's friend. So I just went to like the anger side and was like, oh, so you're rejecting me. But in hindsight, I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I'd rather be someone's friend just as well as they lover, because you get to know a person. And not only you get to know a person, if you don't have like this, I don't know if I can say sex here on YouTube, but after the sex, what would you have if you want to grow old with that person? You know? And sex is not everything. Seriously. And that's probably what it was. And that's weird you say that. I told the guy, I don't want to be your stupid friend. That's not, I didn't mean it though. I didn't mean it. I fell in love with him, and you know, I don't want to be your stupid friend. that, was that was just me being mad. Can I turn on the light? In a few minutes, guys. I will. I promise I will. It's just that I have to charge my phone. I hope this doesn't die. Hold up, let me finish. But sometimes women say stuff that they don't mean when they hurt. When you get hurt, and like me, I had a little ego. Nobody could tell me I couldn't get any man I want. you know, until I met my match. Oh my goodness. I think that's what it is. I met my match. Hold up. Is that true? Yes. I think I met my match. I'm serious, guys. You think I'm playing? I'm serious. Hold up. Yeah, I'm always happy. Unless I get sad about something. Like in the reading, sometimes I get really sad. And that's why I don't like doing them. But I have to do them. But yeah, I'm always happy. I'm pretty much always happy. But you know what, Rodney? I wasn't always like that. It's because, again, not to keep repeating myself, but I'm a different person. Because of God, I've changed. So I can't pass judgment on people that's not healed, because they just not where they should be at. They're just not where I'm at. And that's why I understand when people think that I'm fake, or I'm pretending, or I'm doing things to manipulate them, and I'm really not. What's really funny is that I love to give. I love to see people happy, especially around the holiday times. It's nice. And I'm just being me. And by me being me, people just stare at me like, no, you have an underlying motive. I really don't. I really don't have a motive. But a lot of people says it's probably impossible for me to be so happy, being that I lost 3 kids, I lost a family, I had so many losses. But again, I come on because the Holy Spirit want me to tell the world that love, true love, really exists. And true love starts within yourself. Aw, yes, it's over. You're absolutely correct. And it how do you say, it catapulted me to become a better me. Yep. I sound ticklish. I am. I'm real funny. Me and my sissy, guys, I'm serious. You guys will, you can't believe, you don't believe, you say that I'm unbelievable. Am I real? My sister, my baby sister, we're 5 years apart. She's 5 years younger than me, right? And I'm telling you, we are like children together. It's like we're going back in childhood. It's not funny. But the stuff that we do together is funny as hell, man. I mean, like, it's really funny to hear about that. That's okay. That's okay. I went over in my head everything. Like, why? But it's okay. I guess God picked me. Shay, this is what you're going to go through. My sissy gets upset with it too. She's like, you're such a good person. Why? I said, don't say it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know. But I believe God has something really beautiful for me. I do. I think one day I'm gonna find someone that really loves me for me, and that seriously, guys, and I believe that. I really believe that. That's why I don't like people when they say, "Oh, you picked that man, and that's why he did that to you." No, that's not right to say stuff like that. Okay, guys, let me finish this reading, and then I'll turn the light on for you. You want the light on? Okay, I will. Just like I'm letting you see me. I didn't realize that it had gotten that dark. Wait a minute. Hold on. Me and my sister, we're funny. Okay. See? Get more information before you give up on a person. Yes. And see, romance is on the way. People give up on people too easily. Oh, you have a red flag. I don't care. You have a purple flag. Ha ha. That's why I don't prefer to be like in situationships, because I want somebody to get to know me. Oh, I'm glad to be your friend too. You're sweet. You say I'm glad to be your friend. You're gonna make me cry. I cry easily, guys. I'm a crybaby. I don't like it when people be mean to me though. But you know the hardest thing to know that you know that you know God is when people are really mean and they talk about you in your face and you still be nice to them. Yeah, that's how you know God. I know that sounds kind of weird. You know God, but yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop this reading because I'm gonna have to come back on. You know, Rodney, I used to be, and I'm gonna say it how I get it. I used to be an arrogant bitch because I guess material things had me messed up because I come from nothing, and that I'm not gonna mention that person, but I had a lot, and I didn't realize I was a mean person. And then too, I don't think it was just material things. I think it was the way that I was being treated, and I was embarrassed to tell people what I was going through because I had so much material things and I'm living the life, and you see where I'm coming from with this? And I was miserable. So that made me an unhappy person. So now, after I left that situation, hey, I'm not going to say that. After I left that situation and I started elevating and praying and meditating and becoming coming into my spirituality, I changed. And when I started changing, people, they started looking at me. The people that knew me, even my daughter was like, "Mom, you're different." Yeah, seriously, guys. I'm not embarrassed because that's who I was. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold up, guys. Hold up. I'm gonna charge the phone and then I'm going to turn the light on. My hands are falling asleep holding this phone. Hold up. I don't think I can turn that light on because I'm not tall enough. Let me see. I'm gonna turn this light on. Hold up. Okay. We have some light, but I can't let you see me now because I'm charging the phone. Well, let me see. Okay. Why do you want me to say potato? Potato. People say I don't like to talk to everybody because they say I talk funny. People say I talk funny. So that's what you're doing. You're laughing at the way I speak. I know that's what you're doing. And then they look at me like, is that really the way you talk? What the world? And I just think I'm talking normal. I do go to church. I go to church too. I haven't been in a minute, but I go to church. But when I became spiritual, I didn't know that I can go to church. Please don't laugh at me. Because my sissy says, yes, Shay, you can go to church because they have non-denominational churches. Yeah. But coming up, I was Catholic because my dad was Catholic. And then my mom was Baptist and my mom didn't convert. So when I would be with my dad, I had to go Catholic. I was Catholic for many years. I know all the Hail Marys. then when I would go to church with my mother, then I was Baptist. But I didn't know what my religion was. I just would go to church. Me and my sister would go to church and laugh at people. Oh my God, please forgive me. I'm serious. And we would just sit there and laugh. We didn't like my mom's people. So we would laugh. And my mom gets angry. You two are like your dad. It'd be funny. But when I really got serious with God, God started steering me into the religion I'm supposed to be in. So now I'm going to find a I think I know of one. A non-denominational church to go to. Yeah. Denomination, whatever you call it. I love God. I love church. And I want a man that know God. I want a man that not just know God, but love God and live by the word. And that's what I want. Yeah. And, not pretend, like really be into God. Yeah. God says the type of person I'm supposed to be with because of who I am. See, guys, I can't just sleep around like that because I am really a divine being. And you go tell a man that you're a divine being, they're going to be like, you're nuts. But it's the truth. I was just talking today with my girlfriend and said that. I was like, I can't live that life. Like, like sleeping with people. And, you know, it, it, to me, in my spirit, I know that it's not right to do that. You know, I don't sleep around, but I'm just saying, you know, my body is sacred and your body should be sacred too. But sometimes we do things because we care for people and we really want to be with them, you know. So you want to bond with them or however you do. Yeah. Guys, that was a piss poor reading. I'm just going to tell you because I was so busy answering you guys' questions. This phone is taking a minute to charge. Are you guys still there? Where are you from, Rodney? I had one person. I thought you said you were from Detroit. I think you did tell me that a few days ago or last week. I think it was you. Someone said, I'm from Detroit. Yeah, I thought it was you. Okay, guys, if you're gone, I'm going to leave too. But I'll probably be back. Every time I come over here to come on here to do a reading, you guys start talking. You do. That's the truth. Well, with me, I'm going to tell you something. When I do that with people, well, not with people, with a person, let me go back and retract that. Um, I don't get messages the way I should. And I veer off from, oh, I'm from Jamaica. Oh, okay. And I veer off from my spirituality. What I did this time, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize it. And I didn't come on my channel a lot. And I was like, okay, I can't live for the world. You can't serve two masters. And I don't know if this person thinks I'm joking, but I really, really, really live for God. You know, I'm working on being the virtuous woman. I'm already a virtuous woman because you have to be what you want to attract. I'm going to go to Jamaica one day. Everybody says that, I don't know, people all have their different opinions, but I just want to go just to go. It's a few places I haven't been. Excuse me, guys. Why do you say that I have to abstain from doing so? Are you talking about me or you? Are you very spiritual, Rodney? Like, seriously, I don't mean to disrespect your home, but some people say, you don't want to go to Jamaica. It's trashy. I'm done with life. I can't take it anymore. My girlfriend of 2 years. What? What do you mean you're done with life? Don't say that. I just figured out that she was secretly dating my... What? Oh my God. That's a whole another level. Oops. I'm sorry. That is, oh my God, your brother did that to you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for them. What's your name? Trade Fagar. Why would your brother do something that grimy? It's a lot of grimy people in this world, guys. That's why I keep to myself. I'm so serious. You're trying to be what? Oh, abstain from, like, from being sexual? Is that what you're saying, Rodney? Are you trying to live the right life for God? Either one of those is good, so. You know, the best time I had with someone is when we just laid together. It's like, I can't describe it. It's like, we didn't have to talk. I know a person, well, we don't really have to talk because I can feel their energy. And it's just like, I feel so safe around this person. There's another reason how you know your heart is leading you in the right direction. And I think he's the sweetest person. But he'll tell me, no, I'm not. I'm a mean person. I'm like, who wants to who wants to say that they're a mean person? Like he wants to be the villain. I be wanting to laugh, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna laugh. Sometimes I get weak in the faith. It's okay. Me too. I do too. Because I never questioned what God was doing in my life. But, well, I'm going to say this. I've questioned God, but I shouldn't have. And I never hated God for what happened in my life. That's what I wanted to say. And, but I never, ever, ever veered away from God. That made me want to be more faithful and understand the word so that I'll be able to understand better what was happening in my life. And I know you people get weak, especially if you're a man, you know, you get weak to probably women and so I understand that. But with me, no. I have never been like that. And if I give my body to someone, it's because I truly, truly like them. And I feel something. And I'm going to tell you, guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I only felt this way with one person in my whole life. Oh, you really want to be saved? You're saying it out loud now. God hears you. I'm going to pray for you, okay? Just tell God. When you tell God you want to be saved, He's going to save you. But guys, I'm serious. I only had one person. I would never tell him that because he'll probably think, oh, I'm obsessive, I'm crazy. But I'm serious. I only had one person in my whole life that I ever felt safe with. And I believe that's the only person I ever loved. I'm telling you the truth. And I prayed about this person and prayed about it. I'm like, oh God, really? I'm going to pray for you to be saved. That's all you have to do is speak it, and you just spoke it. But when you really think about it, what is being saved? Saved is just living the right life, not being, I would say, not being of the world. And my definition is being of the world. It's like, I mean, if you're single, of course you can be with whoever you want to be with, but just be a good person. Just be a good human. And I'm biased to that sexual thing because I think it's nasty to sleep with a lot of people, but that's just my opinion. But I mean, to each his own. But that's another thing to get closer to God, also to abstain from sex and to be celibate, and then you pray, and that's how you get closer to God. Yeah. But I know you know all these things, Rodney. I can just feel it like you already know. It's so many good things that's going to happen for you when you not live in the world anymore. But then it's in exchange for all the hatred that you see towards you because the dark don't like the light. Like like in my work setting, okay? Things like that. They'll see that you're really a good person and they try to destroy that. Now, that I don't understand that. That's why you're trying to keep yourself. What do you mean keep yourself? But I don't know. Why are you trying to keep you trying to keep yourself from somebody? Rodney, you can't do that. I'm sorry. You can say you can do that, but you're going to be miserable. If you really care about somebody, why are you trying not to be with them? I don't even know where they came from. I'm picking up on your energy. You shouldn't do that. If the person's a good person, or maybe you think it's too good to be true, I don't know. Hey, how you doing, Jesse Castillo? If you deem the person to be a good person, and to me, people say, you gotta wait all this time. No, you don't. In the minute, I'm gonna say this. A few times I'm talking to a person, I know if I want to deal with that person or not. But I think life is too short for that. I'm good. Thank you for asking. But if you care for someone, go get them. Go get them. I'm just telling you the truth. Especially if you with a person that you get a feeling with that you never got a feeling with before. May that be sexual or may they just be talking to them, texting them, whatever it is. I think humans waste too much time. You say from living any life. I don't understand what you're saying. From living any. You saying from living any type of lifestyle? good. If that's what you're saying, you know, I take it that you must be single because you say you're waiting on the right person. So all I can say, Rodney, is pray and ask God to direct your path, and that He will, and He will. You know, one day I'm gonna tell you a story. One day I was real upset, and I came home, and this is when my, oh God, I have to bring him up, and I don't want to bring him up. Oh, you say yep. And just listen to my story. And I came home one day, and this is when my ex, I'm gonna say that, he used to find me and come back and forth in my life and try to disrupt my life because he was angry that I left him. And that's why I don't deal with my oldest son, because my oldest son is like a demon. He told him where I was at. And I'm going to tell you something. He thinks it's funny. It's not. He's like two-faced it. You say, yes, I am. Yes, you are what? And you're making me forget, Rodney. I can't. I don't forget what I was going to say. But I was going to say something. I forgot. It'll come back. I got to remember what the heck I was about to say. I think my anxiety medicine gives me, I be absent-minded. You know, my girlfriend told me, Shay Shay, that anxiety medicine makes you absent-minded. I believe it. I may have to tell my doctor to bring down the dose of it. I don't know what I was going to say, guys, but anywho, I could just tell you this. If you love someone, go get them. Tell them you love them. If you look like a fool, if they never be with you, at least you told them. You know? How would you know what the outcome is if you don't say anything? Let somebody tell me they love me. And if I care for them, I'm going to be with that person. I don't have to be in anything like, how they say that, conventional, like a marriage or anything. No, I just want the person to be with me, like live with me at home, and I see them, and I'm not clingy now, because that's, nope. But they have their own life, I have my own life. But you have, someone there with you sometimes. And I want someone that can cook so that we can cook together. I can say, honey, what you want for dinner? I love to cook, guys. But I love to cook for someone that's appreciative. And I want to be in a healthy relationship. You're shy. I am too. Aquarians, they're shy. And I think this person I was talking to thought I was weird. Because, like I'm talking to you guys, I wouldn't talk to him like that. And he was like, open your mouth. I was like, but that's when you truly love someone. And I was like, why am I acting like this? I didn't even know my own sign that we act like that when we love someone. And you know what, guys? I've been knowing this person for a good minute now. And you know what? Every time I see this person, it's like the first time I met them. See, Rodney? They don't know that, though, because I don't say it anymore. I just don't say anything. I gotta go, guys. You're gonna make me cry. I don't say anything. And I'm gonna tell you another way how you know your heart is leading you correctly. If you love someone and they don't reciprocate it, and maybe they don't love you back, but you pray for them to still find love. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. That's how you know you love somebody and your heart is still, you're like, okay, God, this person can't be with me or they don't want me, but I pray that they find love in their life. Yeah. Most would say I'm crazy, but, you know, that's just my makeup. And I'm not crazy. I'm a very intelligent lady, but, you know, it's just everybody's not made for one another. And you most definitely can't force anybody to be with you. So, but I just think if someone tells me that they love me, I think I'll cry a river. I'd be like, oh, I would. I'd be so appreciative. They wouldn't even have to buy me anything. I just want them to show me that they love me. That's something I never had. So that's what I think. That's what I feel. I know, Shay Shay, that sounds very unreal. I know. My daughter should tell me, get out of Fantasyland, Mom. Seriously. So I have to get out of Fantasyland. No one is going to come and pick me up on a white horse. My daughter should say, nobody's going to come pick your big ass up and ride into the sunset. She was so cruel. Oh my goodness. I'm serious. I swear. I like that part. You guys like that movie You've Got Mail with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks? And on the end of that movie, he says, "Don't cry, little shop girl," because when she found out it was really him that was in love with her, and he finally told her, she was like, "Oh, I was wishing it was you." And he says, "What would we argue about? What movie we would watch?" Because they were so in sync with each other. Yeah. And then she started crying because she had somebody that truly loved her. And he says, "Don't cry, little shop girl." And so I used to tell my daughter that. She says, stop it. You're crazy." Aww. Yeah, my daughter used to destroy my spirits. She says, "Mom, you're a grown lady, and why are you talking like that?" I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Like, I love talking to you guys. That's the most fun I have all day. Yeah, seriously. I love movies. I don't worry about what people say. I used to, though. I used to. I'm not kidding you, I did. That's the story I wanted to tell you guys. I thought I was never going to find anybody. And one day I prayed. That's what I want to tell you. Thank you, Spirit. And one day I prayed. It was on a Friday night. And my ex, he used to come back and forth to try to terrorize me, right? So this one night, he had got into my house. And that's why I had to move, guys. Long story. But he had got into my house. And he was fighting with me. He was trying to fight me, like physically fight me. And so this night I was like, I'm just going to give up. I'm not going to fight him. But when he falls asleep, so how was work? It was good. So, because I manifest that, I ignore everybody. But what I want to say. So anyway, guys. So I went home and I prayed. And when I prayed that Friday, I didn't pray a selfish prayer. I prayed, I just want to find love. I just whatever I said. But I'm not kidding you. And my daughter used to tell me, she was with a guy, both of them was Virgos. She says, "Mom, okay, when you prayed, Earth Angel," she said, "pray that you be with Aquarius." And I was like, what? Why would I do that? I had never met an Aquarius man in my life, guys. I'm telling you the truth. And she was like, no, I think I had. I think my husband had a friend in Puerto Rico, but long story. But anywho, and I was like, what? You're crazy. So when I prayed, I said, okay, God, I want a person that's my sign. Because my daughter told me, her and this guy got along so well. And she says, Mom, you need someone that know you and be your friend. And if you get a person that's your sign, you're going to click with them. Guys, I prayed all of that on a Friday. And I was crying. I was drunk as hell because I was drinking with my little sister. That's before I stopped drinking. And I shit you not, that Monday I had went to work. And it was just me and a girl because everybody was quitting. And she was at the window. I don't know what she was doing. But she later told me that she had the guy's wrong chart or something or whatever. So I seen this man that came to the door. I don't even know him to triage patients. And I was like, I just looked at this person. I says, what you looking at? I thought I was do not ask me what made me say that. And I was like, what, we started talking. And you know what? I promise you, I kid you not, I heard the Holy Spirit say, that's going to be your husband. And I was like, hell if it is. No, it's not. I was like, no, I don't think so. I'm telling you guys, I didn't want to date anybody at the time. I was like, somebody had hurted me. It was like, I didn't, no. And I was talking to the girl at work, and I was like, before I had seen this guy, I was like, you know what? If somebody want me, they're going to have to chase me this time. And I was like, and so when I looked at him, and I waited a few minutes, and I was like, oh my God. Yeah. And I was like, and then when I found out what his sign was, I was like, oh no. Shay, you didn't manifest this person, did you? And I once told him, you everything that I wouldn't have picked for myself. No. And when I started talking to him, I didn't know who he was, what he was. I just talked to him like. But guys, I don't know. I just talk. I like to talk, but I just want to tell you guys this story. And everybody, well, my daughter says, well, when I told people, I told him that at the time she was living. And I said, I told him, she's like, Mom, don't do that shit. My daughter was a hard little somebody. She was like, I was like, why not? Yeah, I shouldn't have. I don't think I should have. But I promise you, I heard the Holy Spirit. But see, so many women are abusing religion. And they're like, oh, God is going to send me a husband. And I think that's what this person thought. But I'm like, no, that's not what it is. And then I got a feeling, I'm going to tell you, it's like I had butterflies, like all in my stomach. And it's like my whole body got hot. And then I started being real shy where I couldn't talk to him. And I was acting like a kid. I was like, oh my God, what is this? What is this? And then my little sister says, he put a spell on you. I was like, what? Guys, you're going to die laughing. I went to several. My little sister picked me up. I went to several metaphysical shops because I was like, I can't do this. Guys, I woke up for many, many months just crying. I'm like, oh, no, this ain't it. And then hearing me and my little sissy was really sad. I had never been in love. This I know I wasn't in love with my ex after being married. I was like, why am I feeling like this? I'm feeling sick. I don't want to go to it. She say, bitch, you in love with this mother. You didn't never do this with nobody. This guy don't know it. I was a hard somebody, man. You could love Sharon? Hell no. I'm telling you, but I don't think, he don't know that. He thinks that it's like a person that wanted to be with him. Like, I'm trying to be with you, like these women do to take your money and stuff. Hell no. It was the opposite. I wanted to run, like. And then my little sister says, yeah, Shay, sleep with him and leave because she's so evil. I say, God is punishing me. I said, God is telling the world this shit. I say, God is punishing me. Guys, I'm telling you, I even called this man and left a message where I was riding down the freeway. I started being clingy. This man probably thought, this woman. But I'm telling you guys, that shit was like, I was like, I don't want nobody. And what made it funny was that I think he thinks I'm crazy. And I'm like, oh my God. But I wasn't crazy. I had fell in love with him. And being that I had never been in love before, I said, oh my God. Well, why? I told my sister, I said, I should have felt this way before. I should have known. She said, Shay Shay, that means you never loved your own ex-husband. I was like, oh my God. You guys would have died if you'd have seen me and her on the freeway, going from every little magic shop, trying to unspell me when it's not even a spell. I say he put us. I shouldn't have slept when he put a spell on me. That shit was funny because my little sister's very serious about spirituality. She's funny. Shay Shay. Yeah, and she's the only one. No, I have never ever ever been like that with no man. No, because I've been married for so many years, but I've never. I was like, no, I'm serious, guys. I was like, hell no. And I would be arrogant towards a man, like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? And if they wanted to give me money, I would take their money and just be like, whatever. I wouldn't, sleep with anybody, and no. And guys, I felt this before even, doing the, and that's why I said, why did I do it? Because I felt it. Yeah. I just want to tell y'all that. I think that's so funny because to this day, he'll never know that I really, really was serious. And I really was trying to tell him, no, I don't want to feel this way. But I don't think he believed me. And then he's kind of he's a prestigious guy. So I guess he feels like, oh, you just want my money. Hell no, I just want you to be out of me. You know what I'm saying? I just want to stop thinking about you. Guys, I'm not kidding you. I wake up. You know how they say, wake up, drink, go to sleep, drink. It's like, even when I pray, I said, Lord, get him off my head. Please stop. I wake up, I think about him. I go to bed. I'm like, you know what? Acceptance came about. I just started accepting it. And then I'm like, I would just look at him and say, I'm like, Lord, why? Seriously. And then when I would say I said, I'm not calling him. No, I'm going to block him. I'm going to do this and that. Then here he comes. He'll text me. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. Guys, I was so serious. That's why I tell you, if you really love somebody, how you going to get rid of that? If it's real love, what you going to do? You can't get rid of that. And if what's the saddest thing, if that person doesn't reciprocate it, then you're stuck. And see, that's what people be talking about, these tarot readers, that you're stuck. But I'm not embarrassed to say that. Even if this person never knows, it would be my little secret that I have finally experienced what real love is, even though if the person don't be with me. Because you go and say that to people that you love them, I've learned that. It scares them away. They think you're a freak. And how could you telling someone you love them, a person doesn't like that or get angry with you? I don't get that. Then my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, says, Shay Shay, you can't tell anybody that. You have to let them say it first. He's a white dude. And I'm like, oh man, I used to be scared. Like, this person thinks I'm crazy. I've never been clingy. I'm not a clingy person. I've never been obsessive. And and guys, I think this person is the most handsome man in the whole wide world. I do. Other people may not think so, but I do. But I don't even say that anymore. But I have to go, guys. I didn't tell you guys all my business. Wait a minute, I'll put it back where you can see me. I just thought that was funny. But by me being sad about what my husband was trying to do to me that night, it made me pray. And so I conjured up somebody, I guess. I'm funny, guys. I turned the light on. You know, that is better to turn the light on, seriously. But I don't want to show my face because you guys get disgusting. I don't know. I think I should start wearing makeup. This was fun talking to you guys. Okay, guys, if you're gone, I'm gone. I'll probably be back on later. I love this. I love talking to you guys. I had a little mini reading and we talked. That was so... I told you guys all my business. I hope that a lot of people is not watching this. I told the world this. But I just think it's funny. I'm going to say this. After the fact, I thought it was funny. After I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. This person probably thought I was a stalker. I'm like, and I was trying to explain, like, you don't understand. The shit that's going on with me and you, I've never had this before. It was funny. My little sister still laughs at that. And she's a Capricorn. She's funny. I'm not kidding you guys. I see you laughing at me, Rodney. Well, at least I can tell you guys. I don't have to tell that person. You know? At least I can get it off my chest. I'm going to tell you, before I met this guy, I used to work 3 jobs. And I used to, I was always going places with different people, just going. To where my daughter was like, Mom, I'm afraid for you. And when I met this person, it made me want to be a better person. It made me want to settle down. Because at the time, I was like on some revenge shit. Oh, this person did me wrong. And so I'm serious, guys. The Holy Spirit stopped me. And then when I met this guy, whatever he was showing me, I was like, man, you know what? Now this is living. For real. It's the air about a person. That's the truth. But you have to be done with your past before you can experience something like that. What'd you say? I heard your story. You tired of me? It's heard, not hard. What do you mean you heard my story? You being sarcastic? Okay. Okay, guys. I'm not going to bed, but I'm going to leave you guys. Tell me I heard your story. You're trying to be funny. You're just mad because you don't... No, I'm just joking. I don't even know you. I think it's funny. Okay, guys. I'm sorting my cards because I'm going to leave. I give you guys too much of my time and energy. But at least my channel is thriving now. Thanks to you guys. I'm going to retire soon. I'm never going to retire. I'm going to be a YouTuber. I'm going to stay on YouTube. Well, I'll say I heard your story. Oh my goodness. You're not right. I swear. I think you're jealous, Rodney. Okay. Okay, guys, I need to take a break. I didn't meditate before coming on, so I'm gonna meditate. I'll meditate anyway before I go to bed. Hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. No, let me stop. Okay, guys, I'm going to, I have to leave off now. I have to take a break. I love you guys. Thanks for listening to my story. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being my friends on here. Thanks for like, sharing, and subscribing. Can you please comment on the Jeffrey Epstein situation? What? No, I'm not. That's weird. Guys, you want to be truthful? Who the hell is Jeffrey Epstein? Is that politics or something? I don't read the news. I don't listen to the news because the news is boring and it makes me sad. I've heard of his name brought up. I think it's like my sissy always tell me stuff like that. I listen. She watches the news for me and she tells me the updates. So, empaths don't watch the news. From Ireland. I heard Ireland is beautiful. You know, Tina Turner was from Ireland. Well, not from Ireland, Lord. She was from, she lived in Ireland. Aww. I heard Ireland is very beautiful. You write articles about Jeffrey Epstein? It is a beautiful, I've heard of that. Not from a lot of people. I've honestly just seen a workup on Tina Turner when she was talking to Oprah, and before she died, and she was saying that Ireland was so pretty, and people wanted to know why she lived. That is, when I see it on TV, that's a real beautiful place. I believe England is a beautiful place too. I would love to go there. You should come and visit. To Ireland? What is actually there? I would have to Google it. What is actually there that I would be interested in seeing? Because that's how I base my travel on. I would want to know what will intrigue me to visit this place. Seriously, I really think like that. Mm-hmm. The tickets there should be way expensive. I met a lady that's a stewardess, and she was like, I met two people, and they were like, I can give you buddy passes, but I heard that buddy passes suck. Beautiful scenery, nature, and so much to do there. Oh, maybe I'll visit there one day. Is the cost of living real expensive? Hmm. Billy Willoughby. Low two? Low two, did you subscribe to my channel? You guys be making these names up, I swear. Because they sound like made of Mike Roch. What in the world? That sounds like crotch. Okay, shush, they stop. Okay, guys. I love you. I'm gonna go now. I'm the only one here. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna say this before I leave. This morning, I had some really perverts. I had perverts this morning. It depends where you are in Ireland. If you're down Southern Ireland, then it's expensive. Northern Ireland is. Oh, okay. So that's like pretty much anywhere you go. The military taught me how to travel. And you do not want to look like a tourist. No. I think it's funny when people look like they're tourists. You ever seen those type of people? Like they go to Hawaii, they wear the Hawaiian shirts. I am not kidding you. That shit makes me laugh. My hair gets everywhere. That's what I'm trying. My hair is not in my tarot cards. It says, well, I'm off to sleep. Nice to speak to you. Nice to speak to you too. Have a good night's sleep. The J Glazer. Okay, whatever. Who am I? You came on my channel and you don't know who I am? Like, really? Bye, Rodney. I'm gone. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave. Bye-bye. See you guys later. Probably tomorrow. Love you. Like, share, and subscribe. When I click off here, let it be just 20 people that have come on when I say more than that. Not funny. I still have black stuff on my nails, guys, when I dye my hair. You guys are super funny, man. You guys are mad funny. I'm serious. Trying to get this hair out my tarot card. My hair is everywhere like puppy hair. And then it's gotten real long and then it shrivels up. Like today, it was like, woo. And then now it had a lot of volume and it was length. And now it shriveled back up. Okay, guys. Love you. I'm gone for real now. Seriously. Good night.